Hi, this week we're going to be listening to the story Who Really Created Democracy by Amy Jane Levitt. The Race. For thousands of years, people have been organizing into cities and countries. Their governments create rules to follow, but often wealthy people control how the countries are run. The poor have little or no power in the government. The answer to this problem, democracy, was born. In a democracy, people, rich and poor, make laws together. They also choose their own leaders. But where did this idea come from? Who created democracy? The race to democracy is long and difficult. The players are divided by centuries, but only one can be the winner. Who will it be? Meet the players. The American colonists. These people had settled in the 13 American colonies. By the 1770s, many colonists have lived in America their entire lives. But Great Britain still controls the colonies. Many colonists don't believe Great Britain treats Americans fairly. Ancient Greeks in Athens. These people live in Athens in the 5th and 4th centuries BC. Many of the citizens are poor farmers who owe debts to the wealthy rulers of their cities. They are frustrated and looking for change. Here you can see this is where the American colonies are. This is over here where Greece is. And at the bottom, I've put a timeline in. 2020 is where we are. 2009 is about when you were born. The 1770s are when the American colonists were having problems with their communities. And the 4th and 5th centuries BC for the Greeks was way, 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 way back in time, over 2,000 years ago. We'll start with Athens. Trouble is brewing. Life in Athens. Athens, in 630 BC, is a great city for the rich. The wealthy relax in comfortable homes. They own large plots of land and eat delicious food, and they make all of the laws for everyone else. Only the rich are part of the oligarchy that rules Athens. Most Athenians are poor and struggle to grow crops on their tiny farms. They have to borrow money to buy food and pay taxes. They also have no say in Athens' laws. The oligarchy's laws are very strict. If people can't pay their debts, they must sell family members into slavery. Families all over Athens are being separated this way. The poor are angry and frustrated. At first, people just talk about their unhappiness, but soon the talking grows to shouting, then it grows to action. The poor begin to fight against wealthy rulers. Athens is no longer a peaceful city. The poor outnumber the rich. The wealthy lawmakers know they can't fight the masses. But Athens is heading straight into a civil war. The rulers have to make changes to the government quickly. Is there any way to bring peace? Up in the red circle, it says oligarchy is a government ruled only by a few people. And at the bottom, fun fact, Athens was a city-state. City-states have their own armies, governments, and cultures. There were more than 100 city-states in ancient Greece. Now comparing Athens to life in the colonies. It is 1773. Times are tough in the 13 American colonies. King George III lives across the ocean in Great Britain, but his presence is felt every day. He puts taxes on things such as stamps and now tea. He's put colonists in prison without fair trials. The colonists are most angry because they don't have any power in government. In Great Britain, citizens don't get to choose the king, but at least they vote for the people in Parliament. The colonists are British citizens too, but they don't even get to vote. Anger in the colonies begins to bubble over. If the colonists don't have a vote, why should they follow the laws? One night, patriots storm merchant ships in Boston. They dump barrels of tea into the harbor. They won't drink the king's tea, and they won't pay taxes on it either. The king is furious. He makes even harsher laws. The colonists begin to whisper plans for war. The situation is quickly spinning out of control. In the blue box, it says the group of people who've been elected, Parliament is the group of people who've been elected to make laws in England, and patriot is an American who disagrees with British rule.